It's really hard to push him off here for me. It's kind of like a no point now. So what I'll do is just like give myself a little bit of breathing space. If he's like really collapsing his shoulder over my neck, I can put this inside, and then now I'm going to use this arm right here to find the inside space. So a lot of times if his knee's underneath my elbow, I'll have to like bring this into his hip, and then I can find the inside space. So I'm like underneath his hips now. I'm going to take my hand and put it all the way in my pocket, and then I'm going to just think about running away. When I'm running away from him, a lot of times he's going to try to like stay committed to me. So he'll roll a little bit over me like this. Once he goes to correct himself, I'm going to just sit up on my hand and scoot my butt back until I'm like at a good structure, and he can't just like push me over. So one thing here, guys, is my shoulder has to be in direct connection with his chest. So if anything, I'm like scooting my butt back and concaving my chest forward so I can lean into him. That way I know the connection is there between my shoulder and his chest, because if he's able to get his chest in front of my chest, he'll bring me back down, or vice versa. If he gets his chest behind my back, he'll take my back. So I have to make sure that if he goes behind or in front, just start moving, I can follow him with my shoulder, and I can know where he is. I can work for this underhook, and now I can do like this, sit up in base, or stand up, or pull guard, a couple different things. So we'll go back here. He's already got a good underhook, side control, so I'm going to just ease the pressure off the crossface. This is going to be really hard to do. Sometimes they're like really strong. But if I can, I'll just get my hand in front of his neck here so I can have a little bit of breathing room. Now my elbow is looking for this inside space over here by his hip, so I can stick my hand in, and then now my hand can go all the way until it touches my leg, and then I just start running away. Usually their body will travel over me like this, so he's going to realize that he's overcommitted. He has to bring himself back. In that moment, I sit up and I bring my hips back. Now my hip, like my chest is kind of like leaning towards the ground with my shoulder sticking into his chest. And now if he starts to move around, I can follow him. I can be more mobile. Use my hand on the ground, my feet on the ground to follow him. And then I'll work for this underhook perhaps. And then I'll just stand up in base, start facing him, get square with him, and you guys can decide what you want to do from there. All right, guys, 1, 2. Bypasses my legs, and he's looking to close the distance. He's going to reach for this crossface. So a lot of people who like do this hand in the hip thing, you're actually doing yourself a disservice, because this is helping me out. This is a good frame to like keep him from going chest to chest on me. But this one isn't helping me out. It's actually not serving me. And it's giving him the open space to like grab way behind my neck and then roll his shoulder in my face. And so like he'll be like way more able to finish a pass if I don't end up fighting this. So basically what I have to do, go back in front of me, is once he's passing my guard and it's a situation like this, I have to make a reaction to try to fight this. Now, if I feel like I can, obviously if I can get 2 hands in here and get my legs in front of him, I'll do that. But sometimes I feel like the best option is to just get up and be mobile. So I'll take a grip on his shoulder right here, and I'll get up to this shoulder for a second. And I have a frame in front of him keeping him away from me, but in reality, he's going to be like pushing the pace and like, yeah, exactly. He's going to keep circling on this way, and he's going to like be trying to put his chest to my chest. So it's going to end up looking like this. Like we keep going in circles, because I'll keep pushing away and trying to get my legs in front of him, because if I get my legs in front of him, I have my guard back. But he knows that, so he might have his hand on my legs, keeping my legs away, and so I might be losing the fight here. If I feel like I'm losing the fight and he's over here, like all the way over, and it's like too late for me, I'm going to switch from using this post to using my left hand, but at the same time that I use my left hand, I'm going to, instead of framing off of his like neck / collarbone area, I'm going to switch for a tricep grip. So I'll switch sides all the way to this hip, and as I do, I'm punching this tricep over here. If I can get a grip, I prefer that, so I like always know where his hand's going to be. And once I get him face this way, I just start keeping, like I keep this straight as possible, like a straight arm, so that it's going to be hard for him to turn into me. And it's just like a bone frame, not really muscle. And then I just like stand up and base like we were, and I can just continue to attack, pull guard again, stand up, whatever you want to do. So now the drill's gonna look like this. He's gonna get to the side of me. I'm gonna get a grip right here by his collarbone. I'm gonna get on my elbow, and I'm gonna use my elbow and legs to try to square up with him. And if he doesn't let me, I'm gonna switch to this side. So I'm gonna use this hand on the ground. I'm gonna punch his tricep all the way across. Now I can square up with him, and now I can like play a better guard if I want, or just go to wrestling. Any questions? I'll do it one more time, but everyone understand what we're doing? Okay. We'll start here. He's gonna go to the side, get up, don't let him pass. Sometimes he might go like all the way over there. Sometimes he might fall. So like even if he gets like really close, get on your knees, get on your knees. If he's like really close, I'm still fighting here, but he's like about to finish, I'll still use this. And look, his hand is posted into the mat, and he's like he's caved over my body. So there's nothing actually holding my legs down, so I can still get out here. And now maybe I can take his back, or I can start attacking him. Okay, let's give it a shot. 1, 2. I want to give you guys another option and explain like how to use a different escape from getting your guard almost passed. So when he gets over here to the side, I need a quick option. If I can get up and face him, and I feel like I want to do that, that's a good option. But I can also grab the same side collar and stand up this way just right away. I don't have control of the outside of his arm, so it won't be as strong in the end. But this is at least strong enough to like keep following him. So he's gonna, yeah, exactly. I can use this as a frame to like get myself in a more mobile position. And then when I do want to actually start standing up, one thing about this is when I do this, a lot of times his gi might be really tight, but his gi also might be really loose. So for instance, if it's very loose and like I don't feel like this is comfortable and like this isn't actually going to push him away, I'll bring this above his neck a little bit, and I'll use my forearm so that he can't pass. Like he's like putting his weight into my bone. So when he's like running to the side, I'm just following with my forearm instead. But I still want to keep this hand on the collar grip actually, because eventually I want to pull down and make him heavy onto his legs or on his arms or something like that, so I can pull my leg out. A lot of time when I do this leg is going to be like vulnerable for him, so you're going to be standing up with exactly like a single leg, and like you have to be willing to fight this right away. So sometimes I won't even stand all the way up because I don't want him to score. So he gets to the side, I'll come up to my hand, I start squaring up right away. Sometimes it might take a little bit of work to get there, but once I do, look, I have my guards. I can hunker down and like anchor off his collar to bring my stand up and base into play. When I do this, we should definitely practice. If he wants to work the single leg, you can do a couple different things. We won't go over that right now, but for now, just work. They pass through the legs. I get the same side collar and I sit up to my hand right away. Now, if he keeps pressuring into me, I put my forearm onto his neck, and so like I punch up in the sky with this collar, and then I keep following him. When I'm ready to get up, I start hunkering down, and I use this to like pull myself up a little bit. Yeah, and then if he has my grip, might have to figure out a counter or something like that. But for now, if you stand up inside of a single leg, that's okay. You can just like sprawl or figure out how to get out of that if you want, but you could also stop there. Ready? Anyone see it again or questions? All right, 1, 2.
Awesome work here.
Thanks, man.
Dude, no, seriously,
That is
like...
so cool.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Let's get YouTube famous together.
That's amazing.
Hey! No, but seriously, dude, you're doing some awesome work here.